welcome to today's very special episode of Let's Talk Kentucky. I am Sherelle Roberts, and I am here with the Let's Talk team, Kim Dixon, Lisa High, and Susan Mills. We are not at the table. We are at Churchill Downs for the Kentucky Oaks. Oh my gosh, we're having a blast.
Oh my God, this is so much fun. There is so much going on, and there's so much to say. I'm about to burst.
Literally, it has just been an amazing time. Now, the Kentucky Oaks is a big tradition. It's the day before the Kentucky Derby, and folks are excited about the horses, but really something that's very big, the fashion and the food. Oh my goodness. On the way in, Lisa made fun of me. Lisa made fun of me.
Sherelle was literally chasing people down and these gentlemen with sparkly shoes. Remember them?
Shoes.
It stopped her in her tracks. She went running after them, taking video and pictures, and even the women with their earrings, and hats and everything. It was just so cool to see everybody decked out.
Everybody is just dressed to the nines. It's just so amazing. And, you know, the hats. Obviously, we have our hats on today. For those of you who are following us on Instagram, you know, you didn't know which one we were going to pick. We tried on about 15 hats, and these are the ones that we settled on, and we are so excited to have those hats on today. So today obviously is a sporting event, and tomorrow's a sporting event, so we need our resident horse racing expert to tell us all about, you know, kind of what's going on. So, hey.
How are you?
Good to have you.
So what do you want to know about what's going on today and tomorrow?
I need to know everything.
Okay.
I need to know the difference between the days, all of that.
We'll need more than the 20 minutes on this show to fill that in. But the biggest difference between today and tomorrow is today, obviously, we're all in pink. Why? Breast cancer awareness. But the other thing is because today is for the ladies. And they have a huge parade on the actual racetrack itself, which is breast cancer survivors, which is really neat. But the Oaks is for 3-year-old fillies, so that is the girl. So a female, a horse, which is a female, is a filly for 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then it becomes a mare. Tomorrow is for the guys, and those are colts, so those are the males. But a girl can run. The last one to run and win, of course, was Winning Colors. That was a filly that ran against the boys and won. But so that's the biggest difference between today and tomorrow. Girls' Day is today, boys' Day is tomorrow.
Okay, now there was something that I saw that I wasn't really sure about, because this is supposed to be a race with 20 horses.
Correct.
But I saw something that said, like, there's a last eligible list, and we're into that. Explain that.
We are. Okay, so that's tomorrow's race, which is the
tomorrow,
Derby.
yes.
Okay, so there's 14 in the field today for the Oaks, but there's 20 in the field. And then they have what's called also eligibles. And those are horses that can get in the race, but it's limited to 20, and that's through the point system that we now use. It used to be the money system. Who had the most money, you would be able to get in the race. Now it's a point system, and that's you get points for winning, place, show, 4th or 5th place in different races around the country. So the top 20 are in. Now, as of 9 o'clock this morning, the field is now set, so no more also eligibles can get in. So if one scratches today or one scratches tomorrow before the race, then they'll just be 19. If two scratch, they'll be 18. So that's how that works. So also eligibles, and we talked to Dale Romans throughout this week because he was 3rd on the list, also eligible to get in, and yesterday Cyclone Mischief got in because of the defection. So that's why there's also eligibles, and that's why the race is at 20.
So this is crazy, because I know these odds makers are busy,
Right.
like
Mike
trying
Battaglia.
to figure out. And then when these horses are changing, what does that do to the odds?
Well, you know, Mike has been around for a long, long time. He's been doing this for about 45 years, and he already kind of knows in the back of his mind these horses that could get in and how they could affect the race. Is one of them going to set the pace? Means is it a fast horse that's going to try to get out on the lead? Is it a closer? And he might adjust a little bit, but pretty much those that come in, the also eligibles, are usually horses that haven't won much, because if they did, they'd have much higher points, see?
Oh, okay.
So it won't really affect the race unless you get one that we call a rabbit, and that's somebody that's going to get out on the lead, much like it did last year with Rich Strike. They ran that first quarter in 21 seconds and a half at like 45. That is absolutely breakneck speed. That's like Indy 500 type running at 1.25 miles. So I don't think we'll see that this year with any of the horses getting in the also eligibles.
Oh my gosh. Well, oh, thank you. I feel so much smarter now.
And you look pretty in your
Thank you. Okay, you look amazing. I don't know who styled you, but you look really, really good.
Thank you.
But thank you so much for helping us too. to know what's going on.
I love the show. You guys have had great guests so far, and I'm just happy to be on those. I just want to know, because I'm a guest on here, do I get the sign that the big print that you have at the station?
I think we might let you sign it.
Okay,
yeah,
great.
yeah. Thank you so much. Thanks for
That's all
being
I
with
wanted.
us. And you all stay with us coming up after the break. Well, no, are we? We are not coming up after the break, yes?
I guess
We
I
are
gotta
almost
leave
at
now.
we are almost at the end of the show.
At Rally's, I'm in the driver's seat. Give me that $5 meal deal with a Rally burger. Better yet, make it a mushroom Swiss burger with that mushroom sauce. With 8-piece white meat chicken bites, Rally's famous seasoned fries, and a drink for just $5. Yeah, all that. Can I get a mushroom? Boom! My $5 meal deal with a mushroom Swiss burger. Whatever you order, own it at Rally's. Get all that flavor delivered.
Take a break from home ownership burden and have more freedom to do the things you love. Now is the best time to make the switch to Sayre Christian Village. We are dedicated to providing you with an all-inclusive, independent lifestyle, complete with the care you'll have when needed. Enjoy chef-prepared meals, large common spaces, endless social support, and some of the largest two-bedroom floor plans in the area that make downsizing easy. Contact us today for a limited-time move-in special. Sayre Christian Village, a great place to call home.
Whatever you're craving, you'll find it at Trackside in Paris. Take the beautiful and scenic drive on Paris Pike to our fully restored historic train depot. Trackside is the place to find perfectly cooked steaks, crispy fried chicken, delicious desserts, and new takes on your favorite Southern classics. Come sit a spell and sip on some bourbon in beautiful Bourbon County, or enjoy one of our specially crafted cocktails. Warm up by our fire pits, or cool off under our covered patio. Whatever you're craving, you'll find it at Trackside.
For top-of-the-line auto care, for your exotic and vintage vehicles, you need Stugart Motors. The Stugart family has been Lexington's #1 exotic car repair facility for over 45 years, and we're not stopping anytime soon. Come see Chris at Broadway or Sean at West Main for specialized and dedicated automotive experience. We believe high-quality cars deserve high-quality care. Get that care at Stugart Motors. 859-255-7424.
Hey everybody, welcome back to this special episode of Let's Talk Kentucky. We are at the Kentucky Oaks. It was not the end of the show.
It was not.
I was just like, okay, that's all the sports stuff. Let's go home. We're done.
No more mint juleps for Sherelle. That's all we're saying.
Listen, I wish I would have had one. Oh my goodness. But no, there is still plenty of show left, and it is time for the countdown convo. Just because we are not in the studio doesn't mean we weren't going to talk about some spicy topics today.
That's right.
So the good thing is we can't actually see the clock today, so maybe we could go a little bit over 6 minutes. Do you think we're going to hear
we'll
the
take
bell?
it.
I don't know. We'll see what happens. But okay, first up, if you're coming to the Derby, if you're coming to the Oaks later today, you're going to need some stuff. We thought it was going to be rainy, but the weather is beautiful. It's actually a little bit hot. So I know for me, yes, a fan is something that I would have in my Derby survival kit. What about you guys?
I have plenty of Band-Aids, may actually stack Band-Aids on top of Band-Aids, but I also have comfortable shoes because you are definitely going to want to have those walking in and out of the track because, ladies, your feet are going to be killing you.
Yeah, Cam.
Okay, you need sunscreen, you need to have bobby pins, safety pins, you need a scarf, you need your hat, of course. You might want to bring some extra snacks with you. You need your curling iron, perhaps.
Kim brought everything, okay?
She really
like, she
does.
came in here with a bag, like, just like over her shoulder. She brought everything. But yeah, Lisa, what's in yours?
Yeah, definitely a bottle of water, some extra water, or beverages. I don't know, just saying it. And I think an extra outfit too, just in case if you spill something, somebody spills something on you.
Yeah.
It's good to have an extra
You know
dress
what?
with you.
I am notorious for that. And you all know I don't even like to get dressed for the show until right before because I'm like, I'm going to get dirty. So yes, that might be a good idea to have an extra outfit. Okay, so today is not only only Oaks Day, it's also Cinco de Mayo. This is look, excited already. This is not an American holiday, but Americans really get into this holiday to the point that it is estimated that 40% of consumers will be spending money or doing something on today, and I'm thinking a lot of that money is going to margaritas. So how do you all like to celebrate Cinco de Mayo?
I mean, look around. The weather is perfect for a patio with tacos and margarita.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm talking about.
Do you have a tradition, Lisa?
Yes, I always cook tacos for the boys and for Doug too. And so I'm going to be doing Aunt Mary's taco recipe. They love it. They crave it. They ask me for it every year.
Okay, Kim, do you have one?
Well, yesterday was Star Wars Day. We all remember that.
Yeah.
Well, today is May 5th. That would be Revenge of the 5th. So I'm going to be eating as many tacos as I can hold and hopefully not regret it.
Okay, so
But
there could be some
there could be
revenge.
some revenge.
Yeah, there could be some revenge. Okay, so that is Cinco de Mayo. All right, this next one is very, very spicy. So, all expense paid dates, yes or no? And let me explain. So the internet is all abuzz because there was a young lady who shared her story. She said that she was going on a first date with a young man and she expected him to cover the date, dinner, whatnot. But she also expected him to cover her transportation. So when it was time to get ready for the date, she said, "Are you sending a car for me? Are you sending an Uber? Are you picking me up?" And he said, "No, get a bus, get a cab." And she was like, "Absolutely not. If you're not paying for it, I'm not coming." And she canceled. So ladies, what do you think? All expense dates? Like, what is this? Should we do it, yes or no?
No, when I was a kid, when I first started dating, I wasn't a kid. When I first started dating, my father told me to not accept any food or a ride from a guy because they might expect something, and I needed to be safe to be able to get out of there if I needed to never, ever accept a favor.
Great advice.
Susan?
That's a great point. I also am a firm believer, though, if you do invite someone out, and this doesn't mean a first date. I will have no more first dates because I have met my soulmate. But if I invite somewhere, I will pay. I will offer to pay for them. That just makes sense for me.
Lisa, what do you say?
I like to be spoiled. So if they're asking me out on a date, and this, of course, I'm married now, but back in the day, I would absolutely expect to have them pay for the meal and all of that. I would not expect the transportation to be paid. We didn't have Uber back in the day, but I just wouldn't. That even today, if I was single, I would never expect that.
Yeah, I really don't think that you can. Well, I wouldn't. I would not ask the gentleman to cover it. But again, I'm one, Lisa. I'm on team spoil me a little bit, you know? Like if you want to be with me, I like to think I'm a pretty good catch, And so I would like you to cover my dinner and dessert because I do not skip out on dessert, okay? So dinner and dessert. I definitely say that. Okay. All right, and our last topic, the robots are out of control. Okay, so President Biden held a summit yesterday at the White House with the heads of some big tech companies, and he is asking them to slow down on artificial intelligence because ChatGPT and these AI art generators are just out of control. We've seen all kinds of things that look very, very realistic and could scare the public. So where do you all stand on our robot overlords? Where do you guys stand on that?
Well, I totally agree. Let's slow this down. I can't agree more on that, actually. And yeah, I mean, it's so scary how realistic. Even the pictures that you have today, too, with Trump and Biden and all that, it's just unbelievable. It really is.
Yeah, I think it's cinematic. We hear of these things in the movies. They play themselves out in real life. And I think, like Lisa said, we need to slow it down because when robots start controlling us, that's when a lot of terrible, terrible things can happen in the world.
Yeah. Absolutely. Kid, where do you stand on this?
One word, yikes, all caps.
Yeah, I mean, that sums it up, really.
Control, Alt, Delete. Well, whoa, did we just make it through the countdown combo? How much time do we have left on the clock, guys? Somebody tell me.
We're doing
How much time do we have? Oh, we made it! 15 seconds! Oh my gosh, we actually made it. Oh, Lord, that's our first one, you all.
I'm sweating.
Now, are you
I
sweating?
don't know if it's the sun or the pressure.
Oh my gosh, I know. But you know what? These are some really good topics. Oh, there it goes. I just heard it. I just heard the bell. Yes, I just heard the bell. I just heard it. Absolutely. Oh my gosh, whew. Okay, all right. Okay, tell me where we're going next because I've just got too much going on.
I think we're going to commercial break.
Yes, we are. We are. All right, stay with us on Let's Talk Kentucky. We'll be back with a special episode of the Kentucky Oak.
ET's with J-Lo.
This is me. Take it or leave it.
Her life at home with Ben and their blended family. And her new action film.
Run.
Next, ET.
Tonight at 7 on ABC 36.
I was on the way to work, and I got rear-ended. The first person that I called was Morgan & Morgan. With Morgan & Morgan, the process in general, very easy. I could be in a different state, and for me to just do this, click this E sign, I'm like, okay. Working with Morgan & Morgan is so easy.
My son really had to be head of the household because I became a dependent. My tip is, every time I wanted to smoke a cigarette, I would think of my children.
You can quit. For free help, call 1-800-QUIT-NOW.
My husband had to put off retiring because we lost so much money last year.
Does the stock market have you worried? Have you put off taking a vacation or buying a house or car? Hi, I'm Lawrence York, founder of Proactive Advisors, a family-owned firm in Lexington specializing in retirement planning. We want you to earn good returns with retirement security. That's why we offer a free risk retirement assessment. Call Proactive today. Choose to invest, but protect your money.
Enjoy your landscape even after the sun sets with a state-of-the-art LED lighting system from Bluegrass Irrigation. Landscape lighting is one of the most innovative ways to highlight your home, landscape, and walkways, adding curb appeal, safety, and security. Call Bluegrass Irrigation today and get a free quote on a customized, energy-efficient LED lighting system, or visit bluegrassirrigation.com. Transform your landscape into an artscape with Bluegrass Irrigation.
I can't wait to take the iconic American Idol stage.
Ed Sheeran and Alanis Morissette join Luke at the judges' table. Surprise! And your vote decides who makes the top 5.
Do not miss it.
American Idol, live coast to coast, Sunday on ABC.
Kentucky. I'm Sherelle Roberts, your host, and we are here at Churchill Downs for a special edition of the show on Oaks Day, and we are joined by a very sharply dressed meteorologist, Jordan Smith, who's going to give us what we like to call the fashion forecast.
Yes, Sherelle, thank you so much for having me on the show. First off,
love it that you're here.
Thank you, and I will say, when I was making this graphic like 2 days ago, I was adding rain boots, I was adding umbrellas, I was adding ponchos to it, and then last night I'm like, nope, taking all that away because we have absolutely no reason for any rain gear over the next couple of days.
Yes.
So your official fashion forecast today, highs are into the mid-70s with mostly sunny skies. You can probably see the sun beaming down on us now. Tomorrow morning, the big day. Tomorrow's Derby Day, right?
Yes.
Tomorrow is the big day, and temperatures will start out into the 60s and then begin to warm up again, upper 70s to near 80 degrees with, again, a mix of sun and clouds here on Derby Day tomorrow as well. So both today and tomorrow, absolutely perfect. No need.
So when you have an absolute, so we were expecting a really bad day, right?
Mm-hmm.
Batten down the hatches. I know that's like a meteorologist happy day, right?
Yes,
so on a perfect day like today, what do you do? Just make some lemonade and kick back in the studio, or what do you do?
I mean, we're always looking ahead.
Yeah,
so there's a chance of severe weather on Sunday.
Okay.
So we're looking ahead, but for now, I'm going to look ahead in a little bit. Okay. We're going to soak in the moment. We're really going to enjoy this day that we're all having out here together.
Absolutely. Now, thank you for making. We really were like, we want to have a fashion forecast. Thank you for making something special just for us, and we really appreciate that. Now you look really amazing too.
Well,
Tell us,
you.
how did you? What was the thought behind this outfit?
So my suit I actually wore on Easter, so I'm kind of double in Easter and Oaks Day.
Yes.
But I knew I wanted to wear pink because it's Oak Day.
Yes.
So my girlfriend actually, shout out to my girlfriend.
Shout out,
Haley,
girlfriend.
She went last night and picked out my tie, so I had a pink tie because I could not find a good pink tie that I had at the house. So she went and got me this pink tie. So it's between kind of me and her, kind of put it together.
Very good. Well, you look great. And you know what? We have a segment that we want you to stay with us for because you look so good, okay?
Oh, well, thank you. I'll be glad to join.
All right. So coming up after the break, stay with us. As always, we will be talking about what in the world is trending.
Why sell your car at WeBuyAnyCar.com? Because selling it yourself can be, well, you know.
So how many bodies does this car hold? Well, it's a 5-passenger car. Right, passengers. Yeah.
Maybe even 6. Avoid strange encounters. Come to WeBuyAnyCar.com instead. It's easy. You get in, get out, and get paid at a fair price. Cha-ching. Get your free online valuation now at WeBuyAnyCar.com.
Are your windows drafty, broken, or is your energy bill on the rise? Champion is here to help. It's Champion's big window sale, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. At Champion, we design new windows specific to your home's needs. Then they are built in our very own factory, installed by a team of professionals, and guaranteed for a lifetime by our best-in-class warranty.
Discover the difference. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. Call or go online to book your free estimate at getchampionwindows.com.
I'm Rebecca, and you might know me from reality TV. And this was my stubborn body fat that I just couldn't get rid of. But then I went to Sono Bello, and they permanently removed my body fat in just one visit.
It is so intensely gratifying for one visit to make this big of a change. It's amazing.
Sono Bello's board-certified surgeons use micro-laser technology to safely target and remove your diet-resistant fat cells permanently on your stomach, hips and thighs, back, and so much more.
It feels incredible to look down and it's flat. Thank you again, Sono Bello. I'm so happy.
Schedule your free, no-obligation consultation and find out how you can get $250 off instantly. Call 1-888-501-7304 or go to sonobello.com.
To this special episode of Let's Talk Kentucky. We're here with the Let's Talk team, Susan Mills, Lisa Hyde, Kim Dixon, and hanging around with us, our honorary member today, Jordan Smith. It is time for What in the World is Trending, and today, of course, it is all things Oaks and all things Derby. Now, we know that everybody is not going to have the opportunity to come down here to Louisville, but we know that there are people all around the Commonwealth and really all around the country who are very excited about the races. Shoot, all around the world. Remember the Queen came one time. Look, all around the world, people are very excited about the Kentucky Derby. And so we really said, if you're going to be at home, you might as well have a good party, right? So we have all kinds of tips for you for Derby at home. So first up, if you're gonna have the Derby at home, you gotta have, a little libation. So today, just a little one. So tomorrow's official drink is the mint julep. But there's a special drink for today, Kim, yeah?
That's right. It's called the Lily. It's made with cranberry juice. It is orange liqueur, vodka, some other things in there too, other delicious things. But it is the prettiest drink. It is pink, of course, because today is all about pink. And it is very refreshing. Now, it doesn't have bourbon in it. That's one thing. It doesn't have the Kentucky alcohol, but it is absolutely delicious. It's light, it's fruity, it's perfect for a day like today. So you can have them here at the track, but you can also make them at home. Check out the web for some really good recipes.
Yeah, absolutely. So the Kentucky Derby website, if you head over there, they actually have a ton of really good recipes for you to look at over there for drink recipes. So they've kind of got you covered where that's concerned. Then there's also a lot of Derby games. Earlier in the week, we told you all about Derby Bingo. So that's something that you can play when you are at home. But really, today is a day full of tradition when it comes to food, too. Lisa, tell us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. People, here at the Kentucky Derby, Americans and all of the people that come to the Derby, they're consuming 142,000 hot dogs here for the Derby just for tomorrow. That's not including across the United States. That's not including everyone that's going to be celebrating. So, yeah, and there's also going to be 18,000 pounds of beef that is going to be consumed here at the Derby. 32,000 jumbo shrimp. And so
that's a lot of shrimp.
And Susan, you're going to love this too. Over 300,000 cookies are going to be.
Yes.
I'm
here for the cookies.
300,000.
So, love food. We're going to have all of that food at our own house, too, even though we won't be here, but we are going to be consuming
Oh,
at our
my
house.
gosh, absolutely. And so, Jordan, the weather is going to be gorgeous, but there have been some Kentucky Derbies where we got completely wiped out. Tell us about some of those historic weather derby.
So one of the most historic ones, go back just a few years ago, 2018 was the wettest derby on record. We had almost 4 inches of rain fall here at the track on that Saturday alone. So thankfully we're not anywhere near that. And then if you go to the other extreme, the coldest Kentucky Derby on record was, you got to go back to 1957. It was only a high of 34 degrees with snow flurries on the 5th of May here in Louisville. So that is the coldest. And if we want to know the warmest, we're not quite there. It may be a little hot today. We're kind of sweating a little bit. It is warm. But the warmest goes back to 1940, where we hit 94 degrees. Susan knew that one earlier. So 94 is the hottest.
Wow. Susan, yeah, you got some good derby facts for us. What are yours?
Well, you have to Google these types of things. I like to pretend that I know the races, but I read, for a little fun fact, that starting lanes or starting posts 5 and 10 are the most winningest lanes. So if you're just throwing some numbers out, if you're picking the gray horse, the brown horse, if you go by picking the number 7, you might want to think about the starting post 5 and 10.
Oh.
I'm just saying.
Look at Susan.
Yeah.
She's mixing up the odds, a little prognostication.
You got to be playful with your betting.
Yeah, exactly. Lisa, I know you've got a couple too. You've got some lady facts, right?
Yeah, I do. So the first Derby, the first woman to run in the Derby was Diane Crump. And then also, so she was the first one to ride as a jockey in the Derby, but she did not win. And no woman has won actually in the Derby. The one that's come the closest is Shelley Riley.
Wow. So there's a lot of woman history because this show is all about women.
Shelley came in. Shelley came in second place, so that's the closest we've come. We're gonna get it though. We will get there.
Yes, we will get it one day. Well, that is what's trending. All things Oaks, all things Derby. Guys, we have had a great day out here. It's been beautiful. The fashion has been good. What's your favorite thing, real fast?
The shoes.
Oh my God, the shoes. But God, it's just been a gorgeous, gorgeous day. Really.
Yeah, the weather's perfect, but
you're welcome.
If I'm thank you, Jordan.
I did it.
You pulled through, didn't you?
I worked hard this week to get this to happen.
He needs a raise.
All right. Well, thank you everybody for joining us. Thank you for tuning in. We had an amazing first week with you, and please tune in next week for Let's Talk Kentucky. Thank you guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Woo, let's go.